Okay, guys, good evening and welcome back to the channel. It's Mavi, and so today's video is going to be covering the video I was supposed to make on Friday. That was the day before yesterday that I couldn't go ahead with, and what I'm looking forward to doing this week. So, for the very first time since I started documenting again, I think I resumed documenting sometimes last month, and for the very first time, the things I had proposed to do as regards learning social media marketing wise, I couldn't really do them. So if you watched the video from last Monday, I did say I was going to start out. I was going to study different things. I think I mentioned one is the different engagement tactics that brands can apply when it comes to social media marketing, and two other things that I cannot really remember now. But I will visit my notes and kind of know what I want to do going forward. So yes, that is that. I studied that, but the two other things that I wanted to study, I couldn't really get started with them because the agency that I am also trying to build currently, I spent most of my week putting that together. So you know that thing where you're trying to build a business from scratch, you're trying to have the business plan, have everything that is going to be moving the needle forward when it comes to building the business, and also trying to manage the social media marketing aspect because I'm currently learning social media marketing and I want to see if the skills that I have garnered so far would be is would take me or would take me to a point where I am confident in my ability, such that if I want to work with international brands, because that is my target, obviously, I could work with them and I would be confident to deliver the results that is needed. So that is it. It's been a whole lot, and I've been making quite um, very great progress. I've been making progress. I spent most of last week just trying to put this together that I had to even put up some of my clients' work on hold. But thankfully, I have clients that are very understanding. So this week, now last week, what I did last week as regards this agency is putting together the different, business plan. So I had to put, the pricing for the service. I had to draft a brand strategy. And the brand strategy encompassed things like the brand positioning, our messaging, our core values, the mission statement, the vision statement, uh, the brand tone of voice, how the tone of voice will translate to our marketing messaging. So those different things I had to put together. I also have to carry out things like target audience analysis. I have to carry out things like competitive analysis. So it's been a whole lot. And the last straw of this thing is trying to the last straw of everything now is trying to draft out the content marketing strategy. So the different content that I'll be putting out as regards this business that's going to take us from point zero to point 100, which is taking us from a point where we are unknown to the point where we are known and we are eventually converting clients. So I'm at that point right now, and today is Sunday. I'm going to spend most part of tonight kind of working on the content marketing strategy. And yeah, I already gave a rundown on my social media process. So everything has been established. I now have a repetitive process when it comes to carrying out the social media strategies. When it comes to developing social media strategy for a particular brand, I have a process that I follow now. Right, but the work that goes into it is crazy. So yes, I spent most part of last week just doing that because I would say it's like the first this business that I'm trying to build is going to be like the first brand that I'm trying to develop their social media from scratch. So social media marketing is not just about thinking of what to put and just posting randomly. You're posting from a place of strategy, what you have seen that people that you're trying to get through to need. So you're speaking to their pain point, speaking to their desires, the transformation that you're promising them, that your brand is promising them. So it's just been a whole lot, to be very honest, but I've made very good progress. The last straw of everything, like I said, is just the content marketing strategy that I'm trying to just put together. So once I've put that together, everything is set. I've had everything settled from when it comes to the business aspect of things. That is the pricing, the brand, the vision, everything I said previously. I don't start repeating myself. So now also studied engagement tactics last week. And one interesting thing that I'm coming to discover about engagement tactics is that for brands for brands in different industries it would differ. So what would apply to a brand in the fashion industry that would make their target audience engage with their content would be would vary, would be at variance from what's a brand that is in the coaching niche, for example, would be doing, right? But the principle still applies. Each of these target audience must have a sense of ownership and belonging to your brand before they would engage. You must, and I also watched the video by Patrick Flynn when it comes to building an engaged community on social media, where he gave different strategies. So what I usually do is this: I'll take the strategies now. I'll try to think on them first of all. If nothing is coming to my head, I take this principle and I just take it to AI for AI to give me ideas, and then I just try to iterate, tweak the ideas that it gives me to what really applies contextually. So that is one thing. That is one trick that I also do when it comes to carrying out this thing, because the world is pretty advanced, right? We are in the era of artificial intelligence, and you have to start knowing how to leverage on tools like Claude, ChatGPT um, to provide you what you want, as opposed to relying on them entirely. So if you go to the result I would get when I with the knowledge I have now, when I go to ChatGPT and I prompt it properly, the result I would get would be different from a person that is just doing anything. Give me engagement tactics for a brand in, let's say, the fashion industry. The result will be very different. That is something I have observed. You have to understand the principle, the underlying principles behind each and every single thing that would move the needle in social media marketing, first of all. Then you can now leverage on the principle that you've understood. You can now leverage on AI to give you ideas. So pretty much that is that. So this week, what am I looking to achieve in this week? I think I am going to go on a break when it comes as regards LinkedIn. I'm not sure yet. Tomorrow I can wake up and just continue with my LinkedIn journey. But I think I want to put more effort into this brand that I'm currently trying to build. And if I'm trying to do client work, building on LinkedIn, because I portion about an hour of my time daily to LinkedIn. And for me, I'm thinking, even though I'm building connection on LinkedIn, documenting my journey, I'm not really getting any return on investments for that as of now. I know that in the future it's going to eventually pay off. I could go on a break, I might not go on a break. I'm indecisive as regards that now, because like I said initially, I really want to um give as much focus and attention to this agency that I'm trying to build, and also the clients that I currently have. I want to make sure that their works and suffering. I'm also interviewing with the branding strategies that I've said at countless times now in my previous video for the United States. So all this, I want to make sure that what I'm currently doing doesn't suffer. And as much as possible, I'm also dedicating some tasks to some people. So I've recently, brought my junior brother on board for some things, so he can just be doing them, and so I just have breathing space to some extent. So yeah, this week I just plan to develop the content marketing strategy, come up with the content, the KPIs and everything. And as from next week, I'm looking to just hit the ground running. So August will be the month where I start putting out content as regards this new agency, and I'll be updating the progress here eventually. I know that I'll get to learn more as a social media marketer, and if I do the right things, which I know that I'm going to make some mistakes, right? Because I'm very new to this thing. Eventually, when I figure things out and start getting clients, I would have instilled and imbued in myself a grandiose sense of confidence, and also it's going to translate to generating revenue for me as regards the services that I'll be offering. So yeah, even when I start getting clients, I'm not going to be the one working with them directly. I would do I need to say that? Okay, I would make sure that everything is quality assured and all that. But to some extent, I can't be everywhere. So there's a strategy for kind of outsourcing that I've put in place that I'm not going to talk about in this video. So yeah, my main plan this week is to just focus on this brand. Um, then my personal development side of things. So this month, I've been able to complete one book, which is The Science of Rapid Skill Acquisition, and the second book is Outwitting the Devil. Before the end of this month, I want to complete that. It's mainly just about, I think, 90 something pages, and today is the 27th, so tomorrow 28th. I have about 4 days to complete it, and I would definitely do that. Right? Yeah, and I would share what I have learned, the excerpts of what I've learned to the public. Like my WhatsApp, Instagram, LinkedIn if I'm still active there too. So yeah, I know that I'm gradually nearing the point where I'm beginning to really master this thing. I just need to lock in more. Just yeah, I don't have anything to say again. I'm out of words. Thank you guys for staying through to this very point. If you actually did, I do appreciate it, and I know without any sense of doubt that I would come back to these videos in a few months' time and I would be able to see the growth, the level of progress that I have made. Right? I'm definitely sure of that. I don't doubt it for 1 second. I know what has been spoken concerning me. Oh yeah, thank you for staying true to this very point, guys. I really do appreciate those of you that are watching. Like, I get 4 views, 3 views, 16 views, and I'm like, okay, cool. People are watching. I must be doing something right there. Thank you, guys.